What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I want to talk about something. We know that COLA they'll be announcing that very shortly. And I want to talk about, we know that it's probably going to be around 8.7, 8.8%. But I want to talk about a way that seniors could get 16+%. And so I'm going to tell you guys how this can work, and this could benefit some people who will be receiving Social Security. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. That way you'll get notified anytime I put out videos. I do daily videos, so it's very important to click the bell notification and then click all. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how this could work. So if you're looking at Social Security right now, we're looking at a situation where 8.7%, 8.8%, it's a very real possibility for COLA. And so if that is the case, that would be one of the largest increases in COLA in decades, okay? And so if you are in a situation, let's say you're 66, you're 67, you're at the age where you can collect your full Social Security benefits, but you decide to defer. Every year that you defer, you get 8%. You get an 8% increase. And so if you were, let's say you're right now, you're deferring, you're going to wait until you're 70, you're getting an 8% increase for this year. And so that means if in 2023, when COLA comes out, if it's 8% or 8.7%, you could be looking at 16 or 17% increase. And so that's a real big increase. And so I saw this, Mark Singer, he's an author. He actually talked about this, and I thought this was great, so I wanted to share this with you guys. So we're already looking at COLA being one of the highest in decades. Okay, that's already going to happen. But now people who have not started collecting Social Security and you've already passed the full retirement age, you still have an opportunity to collect a 16 or 17% increase. And so I just wanted to put that information out to you guys. Now, I'm not going to make this a long video. I do want to remind you, in the comment section at the very, very top, I'll have a link to a spreadsheet. You can take a look at that spreadsheet. And if you want, if you haven't calculated your COLA, I'll have the information there. So just click on that link, and then you'll have to fill out a form, but you don't have to fill out a lot of information, just your email, and then just let us know how you connected with us. Was it through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram? And then there'll be a link, and that link will go to the spreadsheet so you can check it out. And so I will be updating this. This information will be updated, so you'll have the latest. So whatever COLA, whatever we find out COLA is, you're going to have that information on there. So just click on the link, and then you don't have to do any calculations. Just click on the link, go down to how much you receive in benefits, you currently receive in benefits, and then it will give you what the increase is, and then it will give you what the total looks like, okay? Now, this is without deductions. Now, you'll have some deductions that will be coming out for Medicare and things like that. That's not included. What I'm including is how much you're receiving and then the increase, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. And so you should be looking at the overall money that you're receiving from Social Security, not with the deductions, okay? If you guys have any other questions, please let us know down below. And also, I'll have another video coming out later today. It's very, very early in the morning. That's why it's still dark out. But I'll post this one, and then I'll post another one. So stay tuned for that. You'll be getting more information about COLA and some of the other things that are going on. And one more thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Medicare Part B, because I still have people in the comments posting comments saying, well, what is Medicare Part B going to be? How much is that going to go up? Because traditionally in the past, when COLA comes out, a month later, then we find out that Medicare Part B has gone up in premiums. Well, this year will be different, or actually 2023 will be different. They're not increasing Medicare Part B. So there'll be a reduction of $5.20. I still see people confused about that, and I still see people posting comments, don't get excited about COLA because of Medicare Part B. But actually next year in 2023, it will be a very unusual situation where Medicare Part B will not be increasing premiums. So if you guys have any other questions about that, just post them down below. If you have any confusion or anything like that, post it down below. But I wanted to talk about this because I see it's more than just one person. I see 5, 6 people putting this same comment in when it comes to COLA. Now, one other thing when it comes to COLA. COLA is not a raise, okay? This is not the $200 raise for Social Security. COLA is only to fight off inflation, or it's to combat against inflation, okay? It is to allow you to keep your purchasing power. Because when we see situations like now where we have inflation, your purchasing power gets weaker. And so that is what COLA is for. It is not a raise. That $200 raise that you're hearing about, that's not in this, okay? And maybe they will move forward with some type of a raise for Social Security next year, but we're not going to see anything anytime soon. And depending on what happens in the November election, the midterm election, that's going to determine a lot, because you have certain politicians that do not want to move forward with any type of expansion of Social Security. I've been talking about this a lot, so just be aware of that. And I'll let you guys know, so make sure you tune in. I'll let you know how the makeup looks when it comes to the Congress. And if we are looking at a situation where we have politicians in there that are not in favor of expanding Social Security, then it's going to be very, very hard to see a $200 raise. So I'm just putting that information out to you guys. So that's all I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention those two things because I still hear people talking about Medicare Part B is going up, and that's not true. And then I still hear people talking about, is this the $200 raise for Social Security? And it's not. Okay, that hasn't gone anywhere when it comes to Congress. They haven't moved forward with anything. Senator Bernie Sanders has a bill ready to go, but they're not moving on it as of yet. So any other questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.